Happy New Year, friends. I am Deepak Rath. I welcome you to the digital media of Uday, India. Friends, English New Year has brought new enthusiasm to one and all with chilling cold waves all over the country. But on the very first day of the New Year, such an incident took place in the national capital Delhi that shook the whole country. Late at the night, in the Sultanpuri area, a car hit a girl going on a scooty in fact, and dragged her body for about 5 kilometers. Very untoward incident on the very first day of the New Year. 5 people were sitting in the Baleno car at that time. The New Year is of course a celebration time, but one should celebrate with caution. Having said that, it is noteworthy that the COVID situation is slowly recovering in India. But again, there is a fear of another wave and everyone must be cautious for the next wave if it is coming. The government is making all preparations in the health sector so that we can tackle any situation that we have faced in the past. The general public is also now well aware how to keep themselves healthy. In fact, in comparison to developed countries, India is in advanced stage in the healthcare system, especially to contain any pandemic situation. Because Indians are now more conscious about daily yoga, meditation, physical exercises, and even in small rural areas and villages also, people are very cautious now about their healthy life, how to follow yoga, exercise. The young population in India is more progressive now and is excelling in the field of technology, manufacturing sector, research and development, so as to strengthen the concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat and how to reduce the imports. And I can say confidently that overall there is a growth of confidence and there is a growth of positive thinking among the young generation. And the Indian economy is booming slowly in comparison to other developed nations. That is a very positive sign. That is a very good sign in fact. We can say that Amrit Kal has really started now and India is moving ahead with flying colors in the field of strengthening our economy, defense, infrastructure and education. Friends, one issue I want to point out here, which is despite such a rising stature of India, more focus is needed now to strengthen the basic principles of Sanatana Dharma. You know, India has its own lifestyle system that includes Indian food, alternative system of medicines, rich Indian culture, Gurukul system of education and Indian system of economy. The basic principle of Sanatana Dharma that teaches us for a casteless society and welfare of all human beings that you all know. And I want to tell you that India is the only country in the world where people from all sects and religions live in a peaceful atmosphere. Despite several attacks on Hindu gods, Hindu temples, and several acts against our age-old culture, India still has the best maintained social harmony and peace, and this is of course a great achievement. The biggest democracy in the world. Despite all difference, we have maintained that, which is very much required. This is what I am telling you, arguing you. This is substantiated by the fact that it took years to build the grand temple for our Lord Rama. But Hindus never perpetrated any attack on any religious structures, gods, or acted against any other religion. Never. You read the history. Only, I want to tell you that only a few orthodox elements and divisive forces which are guided from across the border, they are having a divisive agenda. And I am repeating that they have got a divisive agenda against the Indian society, how to divide it. Friends, the Britishers, the Mughals, and many other forces, they tried their level best to destabilize India and destabilize the basic principles of Indianness. And that Indianness is mentioned in our Vedas and Upanishads, scriptures. But our enemies, the enemies of India, they badly failed in achieving their goals to divide this great nation, because this is a blessed nation. They failed badly to disturb the social harmony of India and Indian nation. I must tell you that the modern day syndromes that you are reading every day in the media, they are like love jihad, conversion, etc. There are few examples. That is the agenda of those people. And they are continuously engaged in destabilizing our society through this agenda, forceful conversion, love jihad, and one fails to understand. Why so? In my considered view, I must tell you that India must now lay emphasis on tackling the menace of population bomb also. That is a severe problem. The population control, we must enact laws, we must find ways. I should tell you that some unguided missiles in the name of spiritual gurus, they are encouraging one particular religion. They are encouraging a particular religion for the growth of their population, where people are rising, where population is rising, and who are instrumental. What is the brain behind them? Why it is happening? Hence, it is high time, friends, that our government must enact a law for population control in India, and that is very much necessity now. I wish our well-wishers and patrons a very happy English New Year, friends, because we must plan the whole year. Maybe a farmer, maybe a scientist, maybe an engineer, maybe a doctor, maybe a student. Every Indian must be focused for the growth of their own, at the same time growth of the nation. How can they be helpful for the development of their society, development of their nation, and that is the beauty in Indian democracy. Friends, in the beginning of the new year, I again want to wish you a happy new year. And again, I must request you to subscribe Uday India and stay connected with us and push the bell icon. Bharat Mata ki Jai.